CFO and Controller Tech Bets for 2026, a roundtable panel discussion brought to you by the Controllers Council. My name is Neil Brown, Executive Director of the Controllers Council. And before we get started, I'll introduce our expert panelists and our partner sponsor. Let me share some brief housekeeping items. First, this webinar is CP eligible with 4 polling questions, so please answer each poll. And if not CP, please answer to benchmark your peers. Also, we'll have a quick survey at the end of the presentation, so please complete. And next, we'll have Q&A at the end of the presentation, so use your GoToWebinar control panel to ask our experts questions. And finally, you'll receive a link to this webcast via email in the next 24 hours, so no need for notes or screenshots. With that, I'd like to say a word about our partner and sponsor, Paystan. Paystan is revolutionizing B2B payments with a modern infrastructure built as a SaaS on the blockchain, enabling faster, cheaper, and more secure business transactions. Paystan's mission is to reboot commercial finance by creating an open financial system. Learn more at paystan.com. Well, I'm very pleased to introduce our expert panelists and dream team, Genevieve Hancock and Dinah Chen. Genevieve is principal consultant and owner for G. Hancock Advisory, providing technical accounting, finance, and fractional CFO services for several firms. Most recently, Genevieve was CFO at Germfree Labs, a biotech life sciences organization. Her prior experience includes a mix of public filers and private equity-backed organizations, including the Walt Disney Company and Exactech, and public accounting experience with PwC and BDO. Genevieve is a speaker, author, and licensed CPA in Virginia and active in both the Virginia and Florida CPA societies. She earned her bachelor's in accounting from William & Mary and studied English and business at Tulane University and is currently working on her executive doctorate in business administration at Crummer Graduate School of Rollins College. Dinah Chen is business controller with Atlas Copco Group, a 14-year veteran with stints in Massachusetts, South Carolina, Thailand, and China. Prior roles include financial analyst and treasury at Ford Motor Company in China. And Dinah earned an executive MBA from Quantic School of Business and Technology in Washington, D.C., and a master's degree in management science and engineering and finance from Nanjing University in China, and a bachelor's degree in English from Southeast University in China. Dinah was featured in Women of Influence series of Marquis Who's Who in 2025, and on the cover page of the 17th edition of Who's Who Millennium Magazine in 2024. I'm very pleased to share that Dinah was the Controllers Council 2022 Controller of the Year. Welcome, Genevieve and Dinah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Neil.
Quite welcome. So let's get right to our panel. And of course, we always like to start with a brief overview of your company, the structure of your finance and accounting organization, etc. So Genevieve, why don't we start with you?
Perfect. So currently I'm working in consulting and contract work. So I will not be able to speak to my current finance and accounting organization but it does speak across the breadth of both public and private equity-backed organizations. I will say that in the past, most of the structure of my finance and accounting organizations have been split between 3 main areas: tax, accounting, or true general ledger accounting, and FP&A strategy, and kind of the forward-looking budget aspect. Most of the accounting aspect, while it has been broken out, has included treasury as well as financial operations for AP and AR. The most recent company that I worked for also was structured in this way, with tax being outsourced.
All right, well, thank you. And Dinah, please tell me about Atlas Copco Group.
Sure, I joined the Atlas Copco Group since 2011. And Atlas Copco Group is a Swedish company founded in 1873. Over the past 150 years, the company has provided innovative industrial technology, equipment, and also services, and also take responsibility for managing our environmental and social impact. It's a truly international company that spreads over 73 countries through a decentralized organization. Finance and accounting structure reflects such decentralized structure as well. Financial ownership resides at group, business area, division, and entity levels. Each level takes responsibility for its own financial reporting and results, with accounting activities mainly supported by several accounting hubs worldwide.
Okay, thank you for that. And with that, we're going to get right into our first poll, which does tie in with our panel questions as well. So let me go ahead and launch that. How would you describe your current finance and accounting F&A tech stack? Select one of the following. So please take a few moments to answer the poll. Every poll is anonymous and confidential. And please take some time here. Dinah, you can come on video if you'd like.
Sure.
And we have some smart people in the audience, as always. So we have almost everyone has voted. So let's take a look. And share the results. So 34% lagging, mostly manual, advanced, mostly automated, only 9%, and probably not surprisingly, a combination of manual and automated by a slim majority, 53%, and only 4% not sure. So we will, as mentioned, this is going to come back to our next question. And that is our panel question. That is, how would you characterize your company's current F&A tech stack? And processes or functions, are they manual or automated? Dinah, why don't you start here?
Sure. Automation and standardization in finance and accounting throughout the group is an ever-changing landscape in our company. Hundreds of entities globally within the group are in different phases of the projects. The most mature entities within the group have been actually able to realize high level of automation in accounting and good level of business intelligence in FP&A, while less mature entities or newly acquired companies still have high demand of manual interference. So that's kind of a combination.
Okay, excellent. Genevieve?
I would agree completely with Dinah's response. I've worked for a couple of different companies, but most of my experience is with companies that have an international component to them. So especially as you have international subsidiaries that would not be managed at the corporate level or to that extent or have a statutory audit requirement, some of them tend to be on the more manual side of the curve. I have had experience with some very advanced automated side of tech stack as well, where especially in European countries, sometimes you find that there's an ERP that actually works much better with an automated system that automatically calculates as well as can translate from whatever the local IFRS component, whatever the local GAAP is, to your US GAAP component. And that helps with the statutory audits as well as the group audits. So it really depends on where you are on that manual to automated curve.
Well spoken. Thank you. All right, let's get to our second poll then. And that is